They have pulled a large portion of their forces back off of my lines again. And it looks like the French are getting themselves into an actual defensive position. I feel like the Italians may have pushed themselves too far. And Germany is now attacking Maginot head on, which is going to be causing them all kinds of problems. Their manpower will start draining. Wow, these stats are a revelation. The Soviets have caused the most German casualties. I mean, that's no surprise. Second place, Belgium. Third place, Denmark. Then comes the UK, then comes France. Meanwhile, the one who's actually killed the most French, and this really tells you all you need to know, Germany. So even though the Germans have killed 1.1 million Frenchmen, the French have only actually inflicted 179,000 back. That's because they were attacking across Maginot, across the Rhine, into Germany early on. Denmark and Belgium punching above their weight. Yeah, they really are. Like, Denmark has earned their place as a government in exile. Like, in a positive way, not in a negative way. And yes, please do push them back to the sea. Thank you. Another one. Thank you very much for the download. Much appreciate that. Thank you. Like, seriously, your support of the channel through getting those raid downloads is enormous. As I've said before, their sponsorship is incredibly generous. So thank you very much for doing that. Like, I'm not allowed to give you numbers, but it's... if we get the full 120, that's roughly 2 months of Twitch income. Like, 2 full months of Twitch income. Where's the capital fleet? You haven't died, have you? No. You are, however, providing 93% escort efficiency, so we're good. They did lose their attack order. Thank you. Naval mode, so we can't actually command them. Get moving. If only we had submarines. Because of this cutoff, they're having to export all of their supply to France by sea. So having lots of submarines in these two areas would cause a tremendous amount of damage. Unfortunately, I'm completely out of submarines, so I can't do that. How are we doing mining, by the way? 44 mines. 43 mines. Which is having barely any impact. We're laying mines there very, very slowly. I mean, our destroyers are actually mine layers as well, so we could switch that out. You go and help them with that. Mining the living daylights out of the Eastern Mediterranean. In fact, and the Mediterranean. Oh, no, because you're going to be bombing my mine layers. Never mind, don't do that. Not there. Ah, no. Not you. Definitely not you. I need to give you a different icon. That one. And you don't go there either. I forgot about their air superiority here. Causing all kinds of headaches. Rostov and Stalingrad still hold. And Germany is now starting to hemorrhage troops. Mostly thanks to Belgium. Except these stupid attacks don't help your case. Could I naval invade Sicily? Probably, but I don't want to contribute that much. Like, I can't afford losses, is my problem. Like, even what I'm doing down here in Africa is a little bit questionable. This is mostly just that the Allies don't need to worry about Africa and can focus entirely on the continent. And also, I don't want to lose Suez. And they were at Tobruk, or... oh no, they were at El Alamein. They pulled a Rommel, and then we pulled a Montgomery. The Germans took them out. They actually declared war on Switzerland. So recruitment's going nicely. We are getting political power still. Still building ships. It's March 42. Our defences are very nearly done. Papa Dulles is ill. Damn. Well, I guess we'll bring in... no, I'm not going to bring in another general. I'll just leave you. It's not like you're really up against any big major threats down here. I mean, I'd quite like to see your supply upgrades coming in. These are naval invasions. Oh, down there. Don't care. I wish there was like a different sound effect for naval invasions against your own territory as opposed to, you know, the East Indies. Yeah, there are quite a few Brits in Greece now. Sitting on the ports more than actually doing anything useful, though. Oh, that's because there's a big naval invasion going on here. Dubrovnik. I'm astonished they're holding on here. Oh, now the Italian offensive into France continues. With varying degrees of success. I mean, Maginot is holding quite nicely. Except down here in the south. Oh, Spain's joined the Axis. They've not joined the war, but they have joined the Axis. Luxembourg's gone, again. Nationalist Spain's joined the war. Running low on manpower, though. I mean, I'm exactly where I'm used to being. Low manpower is kind of the name of my campaign. Oh, you're doing a naval invasion here. You know what? That they can support. And it's just occurred to me that you guys don't actually have orders, so let's just say Belgrade. Because you've not been generating army planning prep, which would have helped here. And yes, I did see that Sicily was invaded. Surplus manpower is wasted manpower. Yeah, exactly. What's the US doing? Enjoying life as not doing anything. Probably lend-leasing lots and lots of guns to Britain and not the Soviets. They're still not in any wars, though. And Japan hasn't gone to war with them. No Pearl Harbor yet. Legacy of War. So now we can go to new weapons, old tricks. We had quite a bit of experience manning artillery and running recon during the Great War. The technology and equipment might have changed, but the tactics sure have not. Let us play to our strengths and show the world that one does not contest Greece easily. Yeah, US sitting around, sipping a brew, having a bud. Is it worth parking an army on Gibraltar because you know the British will forget? Too late. And there it goes. For the first time since it was seized by the British more than 2 centuries ago, Gibraltar is back in Spanish hands. News coming in from the territory report that most of the garrison has surrendered, though a few stubborn holdouts have retreated to the tunnels running under the rock. Good idea. Too late, though.
We've got incoming.
Hey, another download. Thank you very much for doing that. Appreciate it. Alright, are you going to give me roads yet? Nope. What more do you want of me? Oh, no, they've still got a little bit of Belgium coming through. So this is still getting supplied, and Germany's still trying to kill them. See if I can specifically ask for it. I mean, if this says no, then I'm pretty sure that means no. Which one is it? It is that. Alright, if I give you Albania, will you give me roads? It's worth that much to me. Now they will. And besides, the Brits actually have some territory here on this border now. I'm not going to guard that though. That's not my problem. That seems like a whole lot of your problem. Thank you. 9 days in. We can cancel that. And then we can go making use of the islands. We do control. Okay, let's wait until midnight. And then it will go, oh, he actually controls that. Nope. I control them. They're mine. What more do you want from me? Oh, that's an interesting idea. Let's try that. How bad's the Italian supply situation in France? It'll be pretty bad. I'm fairly sure of it. So this is before I request roads. And I haven't actually done Albania yet. Oh, now it's turned to red. Cheeky! Alright, let's try that again. So, England, give control of Albania, Northern Epirus. Because this flips like after 24 hours. Then we can say, not going to defend that. And give me that, that, and that. Ah, they did. Oh, what a nicely done, chat. Thank you. Now we're on 9 days here. So we cancel that focus. Still doesn't count. Peak Hearts of Iron. Yeah. Art of the Deal. Don't buy that book. Right. I don't know whether to actually just go and try and complete this now. No, you don't have to annex It just says control. You'll learn more about business from the art of war. That's true. For economics, we actually had to study the art of war. It says greater effect as the number of slots in factories change. It's like Cyprus. So Cyprus gets the added 3 building slots and 2 military factories. It should be something similar for Dodecanese. But for Cyprus, we did actually get it cored when we did that focus. Now, there is no focus to get roads from Italy. It doesn't exist. Oh, it is still a good focus, but the whole point of waiting this long was to increase the strength of that. Alright. I mean, I'll wait the 24 hours, because I can. We did that before, though. Nothing. Alright, console command time. How do I give myself a core?
Another one.
$164. Add underscore core 164. No. Still doesn't. I will always give it to the player if you just do 164. Nah, there's no end of month ticks in this game. It's all end of day. Alright, what about owner? This one I do need to do grey. Whoops. There it is. All that for one building slot. Okay, that's a terrible focus. But I'll do it. We got back a great many islands from the Ottoman Empire's carcass after it had been so efficiently butchered by the Entente, but we have done so very little with them since our takeover. Crete has long been an important part of Greece, and we shall start our efforts there and work outwards to the other islands to make them more strategically and materially valuable to the state. We got there. We got there. How otherwise would you make yourself owner of it? Peace deal. You have to piece out the Axis. Which is impossible. Like, that should just be controller. It says controller in the text, so that's an error. Would someone like to report that, please, as a bug report? The text of it says that you need to be the owner of... Sorry, you need to be the controller of Cyprus and Dodecanese, when actually it should just be controller. Because it would be basically impossible to complete this focus otherwise. So making use of our islands for the Kingdom of Greece, Battle of Bosporus DLC. And yeah, that's true, we do have 2 more places to guard now. And with that, we're out of manpower. Although, honestly, I think what I might do with these is trim down how big they are. Just make them 10 combat widths, because they don't need to be bigger than this. We'll leave them with artillery and spades, though. And there we go, manpower. Boom! Yeah, Heart of Iron. Wait, oh no, it wasn't me. And yes, this is Heart of Iron, this is not EU4. And then everybody stares in wonder when that one dockyard saves the entire Allied war effort. I mean, we are going to get 2 dockyards, 2 civilian factories, 2 military factories, and 2, 5, 8, 9 building slots. This one would have given us just 5. And that one just gives 4. So making use of our islands is a great focus, but it does take that extra bit of effort. Okay, good. Well, unfortunately that attack is failing, but... oh no, they've actually abandoned this attack. Even though it's been, like, materially, critically important to saving France, they're abandoning this and moving over here instead, which is completely pointless. Don't do this. Leave your forces in Italy. It's a much more important place. Ah! Hold on, why were those available? They're not. Oh! Appeal to the Soviet Union is how you get Grab in Design Bureau. Which gives just artillery research speed. Nothing actually useful. Unlike, for example, the Infantry Division attack or the Motorized Defense. Although it is a 15% research speed, I guess. But this one's a 15 and a 5. I have 12,000 guns. I'm going to send them to the Soviets. This game still needs a send all button for Lend-Lease. And there it goes, Paris has fallen. The last pockets of French resistance in Paris were mopped up today, and the city is now firmly under Italian control. Il Duce was hurriedly flown to participate in the victory parade on the Champs-Élysées, riding in front of the marching troops on a white stallion. During the celebrations, he compared the current campaign in France with Caesar's conquest of Gaul, and promised that it was only the beginning of Italy's ascent to greatness. Time will tell if he was right. Is this historical? No, it's random. And with that, France will probably fall. Oh, nope, they're still in the fight. Like I said, having that extra war support makes a massive difference. So America, looking at you. Come on. Stop escorting your fighters and start fighting a war. Meanwhile, we've actually achieved our objectives over here. Oops, no, don't do that. Do that. And then I guess... that. Go. Getting to the stage where I should probably send some guard units to Africa. I mean, we'll be short of guns in the short term, but we'll get those back soon enough. Still not against me. That's still Malaya and the Dutch. There's still a massive French garrison over here. Because that's useful. Oh, look at how strong these units are. So all of their guns have been going over there, basically. No thanks, America. Send your Lend-Lease to France. They need it a heck of a lot more than I do. Rostov still hasn't fallen. Neither has Stalingrad, but... it's getting a little concerning. Although Germany's losses are starting to escalate. Italy's also lost quite a lot. Oh, that's a heck of an attack going on right now. red everywhere. Meanwhile, the Sicily campaign's going quite well. You know what? Holding on to this is very much in my remit. So I'm going to strip off another 2 of these guys. Because this is mountains. And it's one hell of a choke point. Now the only problem is if they naval invade and take this back again, that's a problem. So be it. Malaya has capitulated. I doubt that Italy could get naval superiority again. True, like even if France dies, we'll still have the French Navy and it's big. I don't know if at this stage whether Vichy France would happen. Oh, Belgium's looking increasingly problematic. Poor Belgium, they fought so hard. Central Mediterranean no longer has aircraft. We really don't need to mine that. I think just mining the Eastern Mediterranean would be enough. Because that secures my own trade. Like, as long as you get through the Central Mediterranean, it's fine. I guess we'll do that one too. Why not? There goes Belgium. Well fought Belgium, though. Crikey. 325,000 Germans died because of you. 1 million Belgians died too. Bloody hell. You fought hard. You fought well. Bourbon France has capitulated. And with that, all eyes are now on me. So let's hope that my defences here are up to scratch.